I was doing too much stuff between podcasts. I haven't even shut the windows yet. Woo. All right. Hi. Let's see what we got here. Then I'll check the messages here. Tim, thank you for the follow. Patachan, 12 months of subbing. Fiendor, 11 months of subbing. Let's go. Toby, this is the first time you've woken up in hours. Let's go. All right. What you got in here in chat? Let me look at these messages. Good morning. Happy time zone, everybody. Whew. Doing a little journaling of yesterday. Love it. Morning from the ATL. Orange clip, 3 orange clips. Are we summoning something here? Has Toby recovered from surgery? He didn't miss a beat from the moment he got home. It's crazy. He's been a good boy. All right. I'm on the come down from the podcast, so definitely need a minute here. Did the show intro, started the stream, ran to the restroom, changed the laundry, started the stream, shut the windows. All right, I'm here now. Hi. Should we make an AI pin today? I feel like that's what we should do. Good morning, Three Sphinxes. So yeah, we had a good show today. I got Mike wound up about the Ferris Wheel Press AI ink. We talked about the Orange Delight. This is all stuff we covered last week on the stream. Because all of this stuff came out the day of last week's podcast or the Thursday, like all stuff we've talked about before. I did break down 3 Kickstarter projects from Namisu, Big Eye Design, and Enso. So we talked about those. I talked about my Pulsar review that I did yesterday. And that's about it. We also did a pre-show around the new naming of the renaming of AlphaTauri's team in F1, so that was enjoyable. So we were all fired up. We were all fired up this episode. So let me get this camera going in case we need to show things. So yeah, I am open to anything y'all would like to discuss today. I don't really have any plans other than that. We're not going to be on too long today. We'll have a big proper stream tomorrow. I started to lay out my schedule for my London trip. I am a trip planner so far in advance to manage my sanity. So we can talk about that. Yeah. That's where we're at. Toro Rosso Forever. I wish they would have put that back in the name. That was like our final decision. It's also, I think it's haircut day today. So we're going like au natural today. It's feeling pretty good. So yeah, a fancy smart pen. I bet it's AI. It could be thwarted by washi. True. We need AI generated washi tape. No, we don't. Because that's art. We don't need AI generated art. Say no to AI ink. Like I'm not gonna buy that. I'm not gonna buy that pen, that ink out of spite. I think. Even though I've reviewed one Ferris Wheel Press ink ever. I think they're pretty popular. It's just not me. AI ink. You have not seen that yet, Patachan? Nib tuning question: Does time matter for having a shim and a gold nib? I don't understand the question, Galstaff. Does time matter for having a shim and a gold nib? Help me understand what you're trying to accomplish there. Coco Lena, what's up? 34 months of subbing. Let's go. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you as always. How long would you leave a shim in for? What are you trying to shim? Are you trying to readjust something? Like, are you trying to readjust or are you trying to clean? Stream giveaway. Let's go. Lamy 2000 nib flow. So are you under the nib? So nib, shim, feed. Is that what we're doing? Between the tines, it's not going to, I mean, not long. So you're just trying to widen the tines. So if you want a permanent spread, yeah, overnight. I don't think it's going to get that much. I think you're going to have to put more pressure on it to do anything drastic. So I would say overnight. It's probably fine. All right, let's do a giveaway. Coco Lena. Then we'll catch up on the AI ink talk here. Oh, I pulled this out yesterday. So let's do this today. So yeah, like I don't think you're going to get much more than like an overnight. Yeah, BB with super tight tines, you're probably going to have to force it more than a shim. Yeah. Shims do almost nothing to adjust flow, and there's some reason nib peeps never do it. Yeah, like I don't know that you're going to gain much. Like I use shims for cleaning. And even if you had like a wider gauge or wider thickness shim, I think you're going to have more. You're going to have to apply more force somehow to do that. Yeah. So. All right, giveaway real quick. Yeah, maybe a fractional type of thing. Small fraction. All right, so let's do a giveaway. Yeah, for like the flow issues, I rarely do those myself. How to get into writing again? You're not gonna like this answer, Artius. You just write. You literally write everything down. You get a notebook and a pen, just one of each, that is with you at all times. And you write down the stupidest, most inconsequential things about your day. And then once you get into that habit, you figure it out from there. You just do it. Like there's not a secret. Like everyone hates this one tip. Just do it. What's the clip on your field notes? It is a, I have not forgotten about this giveaway, by the way. I have it pulled out here. It is, oh, this is what we're going to give away. It is the pen type C. So like there's just, don't be particular. Don't be obsessive. Don't have any rules. The best way to get writing is to not have any rules when you're writing, right? The best way for any creative to be more creative is to remove the most amount of rules possible, right? No rules, no restrictions. You just have to go. And then the more you do it, you'll start to figure out what works and what doesn't. The flatness of the pen doesn't bother your hand when writing. No, and I'll show you why. But it is particular to me. All right, let's do this giveaway. Coco Lena, redeem this giveaway. So I have a Galen Leather Kaweco Sport. Amber Gold. Oh, we need to talk about this. We're going to get this giveaway going. Medium nib. And then we have one of Evan Max's Penquisitions pen holders because I think it kind of matches with this. So we're going to give away this this combo here. So hang on 1 second. And we'll do this. I have a lot. All of a sudden, I have a lot I want to talk about. All right, this giveaway is open. ! Raffle. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose a lot of these comments that I want to hit up. Y'all have had some good stuff this morning. ! Raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. And yeah, I'll send you this. That reminds me, I need to get cartridges for the rollerball one I gave away yesterday. So yeah. Real quick, we'll do this Hello Addy was asking about the grip on a rectangular pen. The reason why rectangular pens work for me is because I have a traditional grip. So if I'm using a grip on a pen anyway, what did you say? Were you talking to me? Are we going to do this again right now? Really? Come over here and say that to me. Oh, he did. Whoops. He did. He did come over and say it to me. All right, you tell him, Toby. Wolf at him now, huh? Yeah, I know. You just want to be up there. I'm not going to let you up there. You just want to sit on the table, and I'm not going to let you today. Bluff successfully called. He did it. He did it. Naperville, and that's the next topic we're going to talk about. All right. You win, buddy. You win. All right. He knew there was a giveaway, right? Get out of there. So yeah, with a traditional grip, I'm able to hold my thumb on the flat and my finger on the side, and it just balances for me. If you don't have a traditional grip, rectangular grips are tough. So I had old Moleskine makes thicker rectangular pens, and they work for me. But I don't know why this works so well for me. It definitely will not work for some people, for sure. So I will say I wouldn't want to write like pages and pages of journaling or something with this, right? But it's great for notes, pocket notes, things like that. So yeah, we'll talk about, did you ever enlarge a feed canal? I mean, I've run a shim through him a little bit. I've never gone aggressive with that. I'm generally more prone to snapping the feed in half than I am to enlarging the feed canal. If I do that, did it help? Marginally. It will help a little bit. But it's so paper thin, even like your shims can just like, you got to be sure to like, you almost have to like flex them open, and then you're talking about like a real fragile piece of the pen. You almost have to flex that open to get in there properly to kind of trim it down. It's rarely been worth it for me. That is a juice not worth the squeeze type of situation. All right, that giveaway is over. Let's see who wins, and then we'll talk about gold plating. I've seen people squeeze the sides of a nib to bend the nib above the canal. So yeah, that's the opposite direction, is you want to get more space so they're not as flush. That's also a challenge, right? So nib grinder, yeah, like I tend to leave that to the professionals. All right, let's pick a winner. Galstaff Magic Missile. Galstaff Magic Missile, you win. Have you ever actually won before? First time. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you've been here a long time. Long time, first time. Nice. Nice. All right, so we have a test here. We're about to find out. Yay. All right, we have a test here. If you follow me on Mastodon, which like one of you does. So remember yesterday, I had this pin clipped to my shirt here. Where do you think that might have ended up? Any clue where you think that might have ended up? In the washing machine. All right. So I'm sitting here. This is before stream. I'm sitting here and I started the laundry while I'm streaming. And I'm hearing like, you normally hear things clanking around like zipper and thing like that. So I was like, I looked, because I keep this in the same spot on my desk. I was like, that pin is not there. And so I heard the clanking. I was probably like 10 minutes into the cycle. And I was like, I have to go stop it. Like if I know it's in there, which I knew it was in there, clipped to my shirt because that shirt was in the laundry. I can't just let this cycle go and this thing float around and start writing on things. It was still clipped into the pocket. No harm, no foul. Magnets still work. I haven't written with it yet though. But there was no water on the inside. It was obviously just wet on the outside. It was still clipped in the pocket. So it did not get loose in there, and it did not come uncapped. So now we'll just see if it writes, which it should. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't write. So Galstaff Magic Missile, email me, hello@penaddict.com. Look at that, writes right up. So yeah, Spoke Roadie promo. There you go. No harm, no foul. Throw it from the fifth story. I think it would last that. Pretty sure. All right, we're gonna put this here because we want to talk about this Kaweco for a second. Yeah, so I was gonna take a picture. When people take catastrophe pictures. The clothes were so wet, and I was putting them in the laundry basket, and they were so wet, it was just like flooding the laundry basket of water. And I was like, I could take a picture of this thing still stuck on the clip and being soaking wet, but like, there's so much water in here. I was like, hey, let's not do that. Let's not be that person. But yes, that is the pen that got laundered this morning, and it is perfectly fine. So there you go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Now you have to test it running through the entire cycle. I would have to do that without other clothes I didn't want to ruin. So yeah, there we go. All right, so Naperville posed a question that I actually wanted to bring up. Found out a pen friend gave me worth over 300. Just need to find a converter cartridge so I can use it. If you have any, email me or send it here, and we can help you find something to fit it. All right, so Naperville, listen to the podcast, the live stream. All of you should be able to listen to the podcast in your feeds, though, probably by now. Let me turn my phone back on from the silence. Okay. So we talked about this started with the I do have a podcast, shocker. It's about pens. Can you believe that? The question started on the Orange Delight, which is the Pelican M200 that we've been talking about. Alan. So as someone who's been doing this for a while, and I imagine a lot of you here, you take for granted that this is not a gold nib. When you see a gold plated nib in a pen, the common phrase is that's a gold nib. And I related it to Mike during the show as like saying this is a ballpoint pen. And all of these things are not created equal. And how should pens market themselves? Like technically this is a gold nib, right? But it is not made from gold. So we were talking about that in relation to the Orange Delight, and Mike said that was actually a negative. He wanted the pen to have a gold nib. Like he was in on it once it had a gold nib, but not that it has a steel gold-plated nib. And I was like, that's very much a marketing thing because people just don't know, right? So gold tone is pretty clear. I actually disagree. Like people like who don't know, like it's pretty clear to me and you. Even when I say gold plated, like in my reviews, I make a point to say gold plated nib. I think that still confuses people from what they're actually getting. And then when we looked at the bit later on, we looked at the Big Eye Design Kickstarter. And in one of their images in their Kickstarter, because they actually use this nib in their Kickstarter, they use the Kaweco gold-plated number 5 nibs. They say 14K gold-plated nib, and I think that's just, I don't like that as a marketing thing. Like, even if it's not wrong, like you're thinking like you're trying to say something it's not. Like, I don't think that's a very good, yeah, that's more deceptive than just saying, yeah, Toga says, I'm totally fine with gold colored steel nibs and silver colored gold nibs, but when they put 14K gold plated, that feels like they're trying to make you think it's gold. That's exactly right. It's borderline puffery. Yeah. So the problem is, I always refer to them as gold tone steel nib. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I always put steel nib in the description, right? No matter if I say gold plated, I always say, I don't ever say gold plated nib. I say gold plated steel nib, right? Like Zodiac Pensco saying gold tone steel nib. Like, you have to have steel in the descriptor. But I think just a lot of people don't know. I think a lot of people will, I think it still confuses people very much. So thought of you when I got my new planner for the year. My life started up again. Let's go, Murdoch. Love it. Love it. I'll take the other side. I believe there are clear differences between gold tone, gold plated, and gold, even to the semi-informed buyer. Like, I think we're even like not even semi-informed in like the argument I'm making. Like, I'm saying people is just like when you say like 14K, yeah, only time you should use carat is with solid gold nibs. Yeah. 14K GP, yeah, marketing. And also Namiki Winter Vlad saying difference between gold tone and gold plated. I do. Yeah. Then I start wondering how is it finished? Is it a jewelry thing? 14K plated is a common phrase. I think so. Chronic Kimchi. Gold plated and gold tone, yeah, I start thinking about how the plating's applied, like the anodization, the electroplating. How am I expecting, when you start talking about anodizing, and this is definitely like a higher level that people have to think about, is it a plating that's going to flake off? Or is it a plating that's like more attached to the steel? Like, it's complicated, right? Gold tone can mean brass with extra copper. It's still a plating though, right? Okay, gold plated uses the element gold. Gold tone uses some other plating technology. Okay, so that's what Digital Medievist is saying. I see. So yeah. But yeah, using 14K plated, you're just trying to, like, I feel like you're just trying to get over on somebody at that point. So good. I think we're all on the same page here. Like, read your product, understand what you're buying. Like, that's part of one of the challenges with fountain pens, right? It's such a big, broad world, and it can be confusing for newcomers. Precious resin. Let's have that conversation. Precious resin. Oof. I hereby announce this resin to be precious. Like, I feel like it's just like a honorarium. It's like, you are now precious. It's because I charge you more for it. I guess the only advantage to gold plated is that it would be more corrosion resistant. I have no idea. I have no problem with the term precious resin. I love that the Parker called the new 51 precious resin as well. I don't have a problem with precious resin. I just don't think it's a differentiator. Is it though? Is that a thing? I don't know. Is there a color or colors of pens that you would rather see gold plating on? In general, like I like gold with browns, greens, oranges, and sometimes purples. Like that range. But like that's just me. That's a personal thing. If you're asking me personally, I have a problem with the stamp iridium on nibs. So they'll say like iridium tip nib or whatever. Yeah, I just think it's lame. Even though technically iridium is the tipping, probably, maybe not even. Love gold and black combo. Yeah, gold. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting black. Yeah, I think that goes without saying. That's one that I don't like. That's why I didn't bring it up. I don't usually buy gold and black pens, but I will use gold. I like gold trim on other color pens. Iridium's not used in most tipping anymore. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's just some weird marketing thing that just like stuck on like the cheapest nibs as a way to make them think they're fancier than they are, kind of thing, right? Yeah. So like, I do like, and then I like rose gold. I like pink and rose gold. I got this blue and rose gold. I didn't think that was going to work. That works pretty well. But yeah, I don't do black and navy blues with gold trim. Those I don't like. What was your first gold nib pen? Probably the Pilot Vanishing Point. If that counts. If that doesn't count, I bought a Pelican M405 pretty early on. Those were probably my first two, but I bought the Vanishing Point first, I believe. I wish the Komodo was more rose. Yeah, I do. It does look more. It leans more gold than rose gold. I agree with that. Like this one's a little bit of an outlier for me. I just love the blue so much. But then like I have the cream rose gold, and I think this one's like perfect. Yeah, I used to hate fountain pens. But then like I have orange with gold here, which I love. Like that's really good. Yeah, orange, brown, and green with gold, maybe some purple, lighter purples. What else do I have with gold? I don't have much with gold trim. What kind of info do you need from me on my pen to be able to help me get a converter? A picture of it undone. Yeah, and is there a brand? An unscrewed, uncapped picture. Montegrappa, PA. See that again, purple. Right? So I didn't even think about that one. So yeah, purple. Acme. So they're probably standard international. Those Acme pens are, I think, standard international. Yeah, Kimberly's saying standard international, which will be the easiest thing for you to get. Purple, gold, white, and black look good together, especially on the. I started reading that question. It was like I know where this is going to go, and it went there. So good job, Evan. What about the new blue Twisby with bronze? I'll have to see that one. I generally don't like navy and gold type of things. Bronze might work. First gold nib was on my Pilot Custom 74 Life Changer. Facts. No one ever said green and gold. I think it was the first thing I said. People ask, what do I like gold trim on? I said green, brown, and orange pens. I think green and gold is killer. Yeah. I used to hate rose gold back when it was popular in the 2010s, but these days a pen has rolled golds. Right? Yeah, rose gold was an acquired taste for me. And then once I got there, I was like, can I have all the things in rose gold, please? Have you taught Mike how to sneeze now? Holy cow. That was a surprise. That never happens. Yeah, so like this one, so like I got the green, hi. So like the green one of this one I think looks better than this one. Like this looks great. This is not for me, right? Those two things can coexist together, right? 3776 Shape of the Heart and Rose, black and rose gold. That one came out really, really well. So like I preferred the green one of this TWSBI. Despite the fact that this looks amazing, right? This is not for me. Yeah, I have a Leonardo, like a pink, like cracked ice looking Leonardo with the rose gold trim. That's one of my favorites. My favorite green and gold. Yeah, see, I think green and gold works really well together. That's sharp. Unrelated, anyone buy the Gold Spot mystery box? Is it worth it? I'd be interested to know. Someone here bought the my Kanilea Kahakai has rose gold trim. I need to get I need to get rose gold trim Kanilea for sure. Pincho question from when we had a chance. Anyone know the process of booking a session with Mike Masayama? I don't see any details in his site and I want to prep for caps. Show up at 6 a.m. and write your name down on the piece of paper on his table. That is not a joke. Yep. All the hobbies. Show up early and sign up on paper. Patachan. Sign up sheets are generally available at the front desk. Yep. I am not joking. And then go back to bed. Just get to him early. Get to him early, even before the show, and get your name on. Yeah, he doesn't do anything online or anything like that. So, Enigma had a box too that I think someone got that did like it. Does it help if the paper you write your name on is a crisp 20? I would wager that would help. Oh, Matthew doesn't do appointments. I wasn't sure. Pro hint, if the sign-up sheet doesn't exist, create it, name and cell phone number. Brad, we got a nice premium leather and orange for customization at Caps. So I got the email. When was I going through it? Here. I don't think you were here. Maybe Tuesday? Tuesday I was going through it. I don't need another plotter. I like my plotter. Is there an orange Nero? I don't need another plotter. I dislike April. April has a new podcast, by the way. It's a plotter, creative. What is it called? Creative Indifferences. What's it called? That's a good podcast name. Creative Indifferences. That podcast has to exist already. What is it, April? I haven't listened to it yet. April and Job. Where is it? Creative Refills. Go sign up for that. It's sitting right here in my queue. I haven't listened to it. Also, the episode 599 is of the Pen Addict podcast is now out. So I was looking at the corner clips. This is. I'm just talking to April now. Y'all can carry on with your days. I was thinking about the corner clips, and I think I'm gonna pass. I think I need less metal on the outside when I'm carrying this around. So we'll see. I'll think about it though. I might try one on and see if I like it, but I don't think I need it. I think I would dislike it more than I would like it. So we'll see. All right, see you, Fine Broad. Have a good one. Have a good lunch. I am actually going to drop off here pretty quickly myself. I'm pretty hungry today. It's always a short stream after. I'm always surprised on these short streams that they even last 30 minutes. And I just look up at the clock and it's like, oh, it's been 45 minutes. I need the orange tiny plotter. That one I do have. And that one, I know I'm out of factors, A. Miller. RIP. I did my subscription. I just needed the subscription like little further spread apart. So my subscription's on hold right now, but I do kind of ramp it back up, go down, up, down, up, down. Is there anything special happening for episode 600? Unfortunately, no. Like, it's like one of those things. It's like, I would love to, but it's just like I needed to start thinking about that like months ago, and all of a sudden it gets to like episode 595. It's like, I got a month to figure that out, and it's just like I have one little game I'm gonna propose to Mike to play that a listener mentioned. I don't know what to do with my Orange Mini 3. I have the giveaway Mini. That's smaller than the Mini. Is that the Mini 3? What was the giveaway one? I have the giveaway one. That one I can't. I'm not giving it away. I'm keeping that one. Yeah, the Mini 3. This year, California, St. Louis, PNW, DC, maybe, and San Fran. The Mini 3 is the one we put googly eyes on. Yeah, that one just sits in the closet of doom. Fancy charity pen. Let's see. When are we going to see? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, so tons of maquille and lacquer artists in Japan were affected by this by the earthquake earlier this year. They should auction. Yeah, it's hard to do an auction. I bet they'd get more than 2,800. Yikes. That's wild. Yeesh. Wow. Yeah, not my usually taste, but I do like that. Yeah, same, A. Miller. What a knockout. Wow. Wow. Whew. Hadn't actually looked despite hearing the inserts on the podcast. In fact, I actually delivers in Canada. Yeah, like I just couldn't commit to it every day. So I will do it when I need like a shake up. Do it for a couple of weeks, and then I'm usually good, and then I'll pause it and then go back. That's kind of how I do it. Yeah, Nakaya put out a statement that some of their pens are delayed. Like it's going to be an issue, right? Like, which obviously it's more important that these people get their lives and livelihoods back together than we get like pens, but it's definitely going to put a little, definitely going to put a hurting on some of that work happening. So, see, that's one I don't think would look better with rose gold trim. Maybe gold trim. That one I wouldn't. I don't like. But I don't think I could do rose gold on red. I don't think that would work. I think I'd have to do silver on red. I like that one. Yeah, I vote silver on red. Not even gold. Gold and red doesn't work for me. I know it does for your big Namikis. And I do think that it's very pretty because it's only on the clip. That's a good looking pen. Ooh, do they do a silver? Man, do they do a silver giant Yukari Royale? I don't think they do, huh? They're always gold. That's how they're going to get me. Even just like if they did an 845 that was silver instead of gold, I'd probably have one already. They don't do a silver vermilion. If they did an 845 with silver, because I've almost bought the gold one. If you shop enough, you can get those at good prices. And that's just the right size to not be too big for me. I did see those platinum Mont Blancs. Those look good. Oh, Bork Bork, that is a whole other thing. There is different, what would you call, different formulas of silver? For sure. I got a Sailor Fika T Pro red gear. Now I do like that one. Those Fika Tea Time ones, those came out really, really good. I liked everything about the Fika Tea Time set. Those were sweet. There's everything has its place, right? Everything in moderation. All right, speaking of which, I need to moderate my live time today. So we're going to wrap it here. Who's on here? Is Judy still going? Are they about to wrap? Judy's still going. Oh, she's using the Uni 1R short one. All right, let's go hang out with Judy. Thank y'all for hanging out today. As the raid goes, everyone, office warning for Judy. Love her to death, but all you need to do is see the title that you probably don't want to turn this up in public, and she's the best at the same time, so you should know that. Yeah, so that was already like 40 minutes, so I'm pretty wiped at this point. But we'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Figure out something to do. I got lots of stuff to do, so we'll do stuff tomorrow. Plans tomorrow, no dedicated plans, no definitive plans. But I have plenty to work on for sure tomorrow. So we'll do that. 10 a.m. Eastern. The podcast is in your feeds. Pen Addict members, friend of the show is in your feeds with Toga McGurga. Yeah, we're in good shape. Have a good day. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Stocky City.